Greetings, we are the Arcturians. We are here within this Nowness to commune with you about expanding your consciousness so that you can perceive and move into alternate, parallel, and higher dimensional realities. Your consciousness is shifting in between that which you have once seen as tomorrow and today. For you are beginning to release the confines of time that is bound into your third dimensional thinking and is faster in your fourth dimensional thinking. And as you move into your fifth dimensional thinking and your fifth dimensional state of consciousness, you are beginning to release time. And without time, that which has been in between who you want to be, what you want to do, where you want to go, is not there. The in-between was an illusion of the third and fourth dimensional matrix. As you continue with your acceleration of consciousness, you will find that as your consciousness is peaking into your higher states, such as your alpha waves, your theta waves, and your gamma waves, your brain waves, then you will begin to perceive something over there. No, inside. To your right. No, it is within. You will begin to perceive that there is something else that is going on around you, over you, under you, through you. But your third dimensional brain has no way in which it can interpret this situation. Your third dimensional brain and your ego self then becomes concerned and pulls you out of your reverie. And then, in a flash, the 3D brakes go on and your attention is directed back into the third dimensional matrix, back into the fourth dimensional matrix, back into time. Now, this matrix is much like a web, like a spider web, in which you can attach your third dimensional thoughts and emotions to create a third dimensional thought form. And that third dimensional thought form will move out into your world, and it will gather other thought forms that are similar and bring them back to you. So therefore, if you have a third dimensional thought of, I would like to have a wonderful conversation with some people that I care for, then that energy field will go out into your world. And you may not be too surprised when shortly you get an email or a Facebook or a phone call from somebody who is important to you. Now, on the other hand, if your thought form is one that is fear-based, it will still go out. If you were to say, I am lonely, I have no friends, no one ever connects with me, then what you will see in return is that no one else will connect with you. As you are moving into your higher states of consciousness, and you can actually perceive these thought forms. Now, you do not perceive them in the same manner as you would perceive a book that has energy or a newspaper that has information with your third dimensional perception. Instead, as you move into your higher states of consciousness, you will begin to feel something that is inside of you or slightly above you, or that moves just past your eyes, or whispers in your ear, or a feeling that you have in your body. Perhaps a picture will suddenly come into your mind, or even a thought will be there and you don't know, why did I have that thought? I wasn't thinking of that. But I was appreciating my life, and I was loving my life. And then something happened that was filled with love. Over time, the time that you are still using for your third dimensional cause and effect, you are beginning to realize that when you put out positive, loving thoughts, then something positive and loving will come back to you. Also, if you are in the midst of a situation that you don't know how to deal with, instead of pondering and stomping and wondering and worrying, if you just say to your higher self, there is something which I need to address, and if you could please assist me. And then you wait. You wait for that thought form to return to you. Now, because you called your higher self, you have made a different kind of thought form. You have made an interdimensional thought form. As you call to your higher self and say, please assist me with this situation, you have used your free will to open up an interdimensional portal so that you can consciously perceive information from higher expressions of yourself and or higher beings, archangels, angels, ascended masters, Elohim, higher dimensional galactics. We are all waiting for your call. We are all waiting because Gaia is a free will planet. Therefore, we must wait until you call us. We see more and more that many of you are calling us. But sometimes you are calling us with a very low frequency message, such as, I hate it here, I want it out of here, when are you going to come down and help me? That is a very low frequency. Because of that very low frequency of thought form, you cannot perceive that we are here. We are right here. We are in your room. We are in your house. We are walking next to you as you go to the grocery store. But you cannot perceive us because we are at a higher frequency. We are at the fifth dimension and beyond. In order for you to be able to perceive us, you need to expand your consciousness, which is the same as expanding your brain waves, out of your beta waves, even beyond your alpha dream state waves, into your theta and your gamma waves, where you can begin to release time. With your alpha waves, time goes very fast because you are doing something that you enjoy and something that feels good to you. When you are able to expand your consciousness even into your gamma waves, then you are able to begin to release your addiction to time. As you move into your gamma waves, reality is no longer set out in long lines, sequentially lined up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reality is now much like flowing and floating through an ocean. Now, as you flow and float through this higher dimensional ocean, your need for sequence begins to leave because your attachment to time begins to diminish. Time is the time it takes for one to line up and 2 to line up, and 3 to line up, and 4 to line up. When there is not time, when it is within the now, there is no lining up. There is a swirling, a joining, a flowing, a becoming, a entering, a leaving. Feel your consciousness as you allow your mind to flow away from one concept and allow that concept to flow you into the next concept, which allows you to expand into the next concept. As an example, feel the thought form of, I wish to experience an intimate relationship with my higher self. As soon as you do that, you have put out an interdimensional thought form. And that interdimensional thought form goes up into the higher dimensions in search of your higher self. Now, what goes out comes back. Your higher self gets this information. Oh, look, we have a comlink. We have a being, a member of our multidimensional self who is now able to respond and to perhaps even communicate with us. And so, we, your members of your higher self, expand our consciousness down into your gamma or theta waves and say, hello. Now, we do not say hello in English language. We say hello within our light language. We say hello by tickling your third eye, whispering into your expanded hearing, touching you softly on the heart, putting our arm around you and making you feel safe. And so when we say hello, we are here, we would love to communicate with you. You do not hear that English term, but you may perceive something that you do not know, but something, someone, some feeling, some thought, some energy has just flown past you, or is encircling you, or is around you. Now, if you can be still, if you can, be very quiet in your brain. If you can, listen with your heart. If you can, see with your third eye. You will be able to hear that there is an energy field that is coming in to your heart, into your body. You do not know what this energy field is saying to you at first, but you can feel that it is there. Now, if you were to become frightened, then you would fill that energy field with fear. So what would occur is that your higher dimensional self would instantly leave that energy field, because we no longer participate in the energy field of fear. We have come to the nowness of our personal and collective energy patterns, so that we are able to commune with you via sending our unconditional love, our multidimensional light, into the portal that you have created by setting your intention of opening up your consciousness to gain a communication with higher beings, beings that are like you, that are in fact are you, but they are you at a higher resonance of vibration. as you have this connection with this higher resonance, with this higher vibration, we ask that you connect your third eye, connect your high heart, and bring this into you, grounded deeply into the core of Gaia. When you ground this energy field into the core of Gaia, it is much like you plugged in the message to the speaker so that you could hear what it is saying. When you have gone through the process of accepting, knowing, serving, and grounding, there is a prerequisite that has occurred that is allowing your third-dimensional brain to open up its operating system to your multi-dimensional mind. As you open up your mind, simultaneously your third eye opens up and your high heart opens up. Now perceive yourself with this beautiful portal of light that you have created above your earth vessel that you have opened by saying, "I would love to speak with you," and the answer comes in as a frequency, and that frequency comes into your pineal gland and shares that answer with your third eye and shares that answer with your high heart and follows that flow that you have grounded into the core of Gaia all the way down through your body, down your feet, down into the core of Gaia, where the answer becomes deeply grounded with the process of moving up and down through the portal and moving up again within that portal, expanding the consciousness of the owner of the body through which the energy field is traveling. Now the energy field can attach to your open high heart. When you have opened your high heart, unconditional love comes into your awareness, and you can love yourself